Welcome to Unboxing. My name is Rafael Escobedo, and on this video we're going to talk about the results: Chavez Jr. versus Reyes, and Carl Frampton versus Alejandro Gonzalez. Hopefully you check out this fight on Saturday that came out during the day. Carl Frampton versus Alejandro Gonzalez on CBS. Chris Ariola was fighting earlier, heavyweight guy. Didn't care about that much about the fight. Ended up being a majority draw, so yeah. So that's that fight. Any heavyweights doesn't end up with a knockout is not a great heavyweight fight. Let's talk about Carl Frampton versus Alejandro Gonzalez. Carl Frampton came from the UK, Ireland. He did it pretty good over there, big time famous over there, pretty big in boxing. You want to come and check it out here because it's considered to be worldwide elite style, up that level. He also wants to fight in front of the fans of Mexico over here in Texas, El Paso. Alejandro, he's 22 years old, pretty experienced fighter. You know, he's fighting for the belt, IBF. Carl Frampton is the second defense of it, and trying to see what he's able to do, what both of them are able to do, really. And then go ahead and check out the highlights. Carl Frampton was the favorite to win. These two knockdowns from that Carl Frampton had, I thought the fight was going to be over. I thought it was going to be an upset, but he's able to come back and box his way into it. He comes and punches in different angles. He gets inside. I like the way he steps into the jab when he comes inside and follows up with the right, or he even follows a step jab with the right. He's able to counter. Alejandro, if he's able to use his reach a little bit more, he probably would have gave a better fight. He is a heavy banger, and Carl Frampton never fought this kind of style before. Him being in the UK, he never fought a Mexican fighter or any kind of Hispanic fighter that take a punch and keep on going. Knowing that Frampton is winning, or he's boxing him or punching him, they're still coming at him, and they're coming in with swinging big time punches. And it was his first taste of it. I like the way he came out at the end. He said he didn't do so good, which I actually thought he did pretty good. Alejandro Gonzalez is a better fighter than it seemed to be. He's not as popular as everybody else. The only thing I know about him is his father, and that's not good enough to say, well, you know, how much of a fighter he is. But still 22, he got a loss. He's still able to fight around the top people on this weight class. So it was pretty impressive fight. Pretty impressive for Carl Frampton, also Alejandro Gonzalez, which he still got a future. He's only 22 years old. That's like Canelo right now. He's only 25 years old, and he's got a lot of things that he could do. Pretty happy I was able to watch that fight, and CBS free during the day. Got nothing to do during the day. You can watch that. Let's go to the main show of the day on Showtime. Chavez Jr. versus Reyes, Marcos Reyes, and then I wanted also to see the undercard, Amir Imam versus Fernando Angulo, and basically he's put this fight together 2 weeks ago. Whoever wins out of this fights the winner out of Lucas Matisse and Victor Postol, which they still haven't finalized yet. They're still talking about it. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Amir Imam, last time I saw him fight, he looked real talented, real skilled, and he's trying to see if he was able to do a little bit more higher ranked fighter. And Fernando Angulo's a veteran, heavy hitter, and he's been around for a while, and he's number 8, and Amir Imam is number 3. So when they put these two guys together, you know, they put it pretty good fight. And Fernando Angulo started off throwing some heavy punches. Amir Imam was taking those punches. He was kind of acting like they didn't hurt, but you could tell they were big punches. He just knew himself, what he's able to do, his ability, his limit, and that's one of the things, a part of boxing. And it's pretty smart of somebody that's real young right now in his career that's able to do that. He said his offensive style is like Mayweather, but I actually think it's a little bit better because he's able to throw more punches and he's able to exchange the other person and throw a lot of punches, and that's why he's able to get some knockdowns. And let me show you this, because I just want to show you that he was able to do that all through the fight, and that's what ended up giving him that knockout. It's a different angle. If you keep on throwing punches and be active, you're going to end up getting some KOs on some opponents, and that's something that Mayweather needs to do if he wants to get some KOs. If you could fight the style he's fighting, add some more punches to it, he's going to get hit. But I won't say he's scared to get hit. He's just scared of those punches to go against him. But look real talented. See a lot of things going on for this guy. 140 pounds. A lot of people out there, like, you're usually going to fight already the winner of Lucas Matisse and Victor Postol. Still got Terence Crawford. You still got Prodakov and other fighters like that. See what happens right there in the future. But that looks pretty impressive. Pretty good for the future of boxing. And let's go to the main event. You already know Julio Cesar Chavez came in heavy. He couldn't even make his own weight, his own catch weight that he wanted. 170 pounds. He came in 0.8 heavier. And he had to pay some money for it, some penalty fees for that, to Marcos Reyes, and he's accepted it, and that's why they were able to go ahead and have the fight. And Marcos Reyes, he was already a 154, 160 pounder all through his life. He only fought one time at 165 at his last fight, so even coming at 168, that's still a big jump for him. And then Chavez went at 171, and then he didn't want to weigh himself the day of the fight. So it makes it look like he probably was up there walking around weighing 190 pounds. If you saw that fight, you saw how big he was. And most likely wasn't just dominating or just power. And let's go ahead and show some of the highlights. And same old Chavez comes in, throws a lot of punches, goes for the body, goes back to the head, goes wild. And, he looked good throwing those punches there in the beginning of the rounds. It looked like, oh yeah, he's going to do the same he always does. Walk over people like not the high caliber fighters. And that's what it looked like in the beginning, but later on, Marcos Reyes was able to box him a little bit here and there, throw some punches, like that one. But Chavez was able to come back and throw some. Chavez had bigger punches, more cleaner punches, was making him back off. Reyes at times looked like he was coming back, but he doesn't have that power to come. He's jumping up bit weight to go fight Chavez. He doesn't have that power to knock him out. So, yeah, it's going to be a fight like this. And Chavez wasn't doing this all through the fight. If he was doing this all through the fight, he would have had a KO. And it wouldn't have gone 10 rounds. But he didn't. He also got hit in the head towards the end of the 8th round, 9th round? I can't remember. They took a point away from Reyes. I don't even think they even warned him about it. Nothing against Reyes, but it was just a mismatch from the beginning. But at the same time, Chavez didn't look impressive like he should have. Walking over this guy, he should have done that, but he didn't do that. We'll see what happens after this. Chavez, even though he changed trainers, it doesn't even look like he's gonna be doing the same thing. You'd think he'll be able to change his conditioning, his way of life, just to get. He already got knocked out. He quit on the last fight. That didn't make him look good. He would do something to change his career. He was able to take this fight within 3 months. 3 months after his loss, which that was pretty surprising. Kind of respected him for that, but at the same time, he came out fighting the same way. He would have fought somebody a legit 168 pounder, he probably would have lost, or he probably would have just looked bad. But it just sucks that he got a big name, big following. A lot of people waste time, waste money watching him. Probably more than half the people just follow him because of his name. It just sucks that they're just watching poor quality boxing right there. That's Chavez's career fights were given to him, and probably I didn't watch half of that live because at first I didn't watch first half of his career because it was kind of like a joke because the fights were given to him, fighting nobodies, fighting people that were like more losses than wins, and he actually lost a couple of them. They still give him the fight. After a while, he did good. He won for a belt, and it looked pretty impressive. We kind of saw what kind of fighter he'll be. Just be a person, just go out there and brawl, and take his heavy punching and endurance with him. But just his endurance is not looking so great. From the Martinez fight, and after that, he hasn't really been that great. We'll see what happens with Chavez, man. But at least he didn't waste no money on it. $100, fuck that. Make sure to check out my top 5 fighters for as of June 2015. These are top fighters right now that I got them pound for pound. They have been active in the past 6 months. See where I got them at. Go ahead and check that out. I'll leave the link in the description below. And thank you for Man Boxing. Please leave in any comments for discuss. Please like and please subscribe.